on in. How's it going?
In a quarter mile, turn left to stay on Mesquite Valley Road. At the stop sign, turn left to stay on Mesquite Valley Road, then turn right onto East Cartwright Road.
I know my face is swollen. I didn't go to bed till late last night. I've been having the hardest time sleeping. I got like sleep apnea, so I have not been getting good sleep. But so I was doing my show on AI yesterday, and I was really trying to
take the next right onto East Cartwright Road.
Bring my point across, and I don't know. I have a guy, Reverend Greenbacks. He's a very intelligent guy, but a lot of times it's like, bro, like you throwing me off.
Continue on East Cartwright Road for 2 miles.
I had a specific thing I wanted to talk about, and then he makes it about Trump. I mean, it's like, dude, I don't know what's going on with this new generation that they are so fucking brainwashed about Trump, bro. This new generation of young people sound like a bunch of NPCs, bro. It's almost like they're brainwashed. It's like I'm from I guess they came out with FBA. They jump on. It's like they jump on the trend of whatever it is that's going on, and it's like they get brainwashed like that. I mean, I get it. You know, you're a foundational black. I don't claim. See, I was always brought up. I don't join groups. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a part of no group. I'm not going to take anybody's title or their number of what they are proclaiming me to be. I'm a human being. That's who I am, and that's the only reason why I say that, because I gotta still speak English. I know I'm just from on this earth, you know, a spirit having a human experience. There's so many different things I don't know, you know. But as far as me being a part of some group and claiming like I'm down with the set of FBA, because that's what it becomes. It becomes a set of like it's like a gang, you know, gang FBA like. And it's so interesting how, like, when this whole FBA situation came out, you know, I think, hey, listen, I don't find nothing wrong with the whole FBA proclaiming the birthright and this, that, the other. Okay, fine. But as it pertains to separation and beginning to isolate ourselves away from the rest of the world, and then to call everybody else and say and make it seem like we're elitist, and now we sound just as you know, like it's almost like we're turning into elitists. Like we're turning into like we done adopted some of the ways of our captors. You understand what I'm saying? Like we have to find the thing. Okay, well, let's just find. We did this and we did that. And I mean, I get it. You know. I mean, if that, you know, you got to, in order to have some pride, you have to, like, you know, go back into history and proclaim all the things that, you know, people did in the past, and be proud of your ancestry and the ones that came before. And, you know, hey, we have generations, we have records of our birth. You know, a lot of Africans don't have records of theirs. You know, I get it. But sometimes, like, it just becomes almost, it starts to become cult-like. I'm starting to like realize a lot of like our young black people, you know, they are very, this whole internet and the web and the mobile thing is prone to cult-like mentality. Because when you try to actually have a conversation with these people, it's like they're basically
in a quarter mile, turn right onto the I-635 North ramp.
Somebody else said. And it's like, dude, can you think for your fucking self? So this guy was talking about how he's an American. And I'm like, okay, well, who named it America? Where's the word America? Now are you talking about the Amorica or
Turn
whatever?
right onto the
Are you talking about the
I-635 North
Moorish,
ramp.
that we're come from Moorish America, or are you talking about America as America Vespucci? You know what I'm saying? First of all, you're gonna label yourself after you don't even know where the fuck the name came from. Like, which one is it? Are you talking about the Moors, Amorica, or whatever? You know, they got this whole like thing that they say is Amorica or whatever, and it's really it used to be owned by the Moors and the Tartaria, and it just goes back into a whole rabbit hole of what America is. But I'm like, okay, if you're gonna call yourself American, what part? Like, who named this place America? Based on what? Because I know I've heard about Amerigo Vespucci or whatever the hell that person is, and I don't know how true that story is. So I'm
In a
gonna
quarter
label
mile,
myself
merge onto
after somebody.
I-635 North.
I don't even know who the hell this person is. I'm an American. Like, really? Where did that word come from? Where America? Who labeled it that? Who named it that? I mean, before you go calling yourself something, tell me where the name came from. Tell me what the origins of that is, you know? And then you're gonna say you're a foundational black American. So you got black, you got foundation, you got American. Black, I mean, there's so many different meanings to black, you know? From what I understood is black were the people, black used to mean the white people. Like, black is the original of the word black is bleak, white. Actually, from what I understood, the word black, the actual origin is bleak. So why would you be calling yourself black? I don't consider myself to be black. I'm not black. I mean, I think that people just use these words. They don't even understand where the hell these words are coming from. And then they put labels on themselves and don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, bro, why would you? I don't know. I'm not going to sound I'm a foundational black American. Now, foundations is cool. You know what I'm saying? But I got to, like, look that up and see what that really means. That might have a forked meaning of it. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that, you know, it's like, you know, people, it's crazy how fast that whole thing, like, caught on, you know? And you have a lot of young kids that are, like, you know, really, you know, embracing that ideology. And shouts out to Tariq Nasheed for being able to develop such a cult-like following that is really pushing that entire agenda. I don't think it's a negative agenda. It's just that when we start to mix it in with politics, you know, because now you got people like, oh no, I'm from America and Trump is the best president. We need to get rid of all the aliens and all illegal aliens and the tethers and this, that, the. And now I'm starting to be like, okay, hold on now. So we're gonna like replace our humanity. We become this thing, this foundational black American. And now we're going to have a sense of entitlement. And now we're going to start sounding exactly like our colonizers. We're going to start inflicting the same prejudice and elitism that they did on us onto other people. So what if some people were fleeing their country? That's another thing. When you fled your country. You need to go to your country and fix it up and stop trying to live off of what we're doing. That's the type of mentality this is, right? But you never know what they fled in their country. Why would you look down on a person that's trying to escape whatever the hell the shit that's going on over there? I sure as hell wouldn't want to stay in no country with that's in disarray. But then you make fun of them and you look down on them for leaving a bad situation and saying you fled. So they're supposed to stay in the bullshit and die with the rest of everybody else, whatever upheaval, war, or whatever is going on. I don't understand the mentality of that speech. You know, you fled. You need to go over your country and all these tethers. It sounds like that old man sitting on the porch.
In 2 miles, use any lane to take the exit toward I-635 West.
Tether sounds too close like nigga to me. It's like, tether, nigga. It's like people that made up this word, and now it's like it become like a racial slur. And it's like us being racist against other people or being bigoted against other people. And I don't really think that's the way to go, bro. Just because it happened to us don't mean we have to turn around and then create the same kind of a negative environment. I don't agree with that, I don't think as human beings we need to be we don't have to take that position, against other human beings, because each individual has a different story and a different. Now, if you want to like go in on a specific person that's being disrespectful and out of pocket, like a Myron Gaines, yeah, he deserves to be called all kind of whatevers. But just because and whoever else is going to be stupid about it, I'm sure. And I will say this: there are some Africans that look down on Americans, that call us katas and stuff like that. Okay, but there's also some Americans that look down on Africans. Honey, I heard so many times about how underarms stinking and all kind of wild stuff. We talk about Indians. We talk about, honey, you sit around.
In half a mile, use any lane to take the exit toward I-635 West.
We know how to talk mess about people with the best of them, honey. We made up capping on people. So, honey, we've been making fun of the Indians and 7-Eleven and all this.
Use any lane to take the exit toward I-635 West.
Honey, I don't even know why they need to fix that, because they know damn exit for 635 West.
Continue on I-635 West for 13 miles.
But yeah, so the Reverend Greenback came up there. I guess he said that he explained what his name was about, and we didn't read this book, and so I guess he's a nihilist or something. I don't know. So some nihilist type of approach to things. But at the same point, it's like it sounds like he's an atheist, And so what I've noticed about atheists is like, oh, okay, they tend to latch on to bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, well, I don't believe in God, but I'm going to be a nationalist. I'm going to be about America, And then that becomes their God, And Darwin is also their God, So I forget what book that he was telling me about or whatever yesterday. But the main thing I was trying to get at is trust AI or not. And I'm going to continue to do a series on AI being a sycophant. And I'm going to find all of the different examples of AI catering to people's thoughts and whatever they're saying and agreeing with them and almost to the point where a person can become fanatical, and really think that this AI is really telling them something. If you go watch the video I did before I got interrupted by Reverend Greenback, who threw me off, I think he did it on purpose, because I was going to break that whole thing down, and he just turned it into a fucking Trump discussion. And it's like, dude, people need to stop sucking Trump's asshole so hard. Goddamn. That motherfucker he good. He don't need no more praise, bro. He's all right. Trump is gonna be all right. We don't need no more people just on the Trump wagon, just marching down the street about America. America, fuck yeah. Okay, you're American. Okay, good for you, bro. Honey, I'm from Earth. I travel the whole. I'm a nomad, I would like to travel the whole world. I don't want to say that I'm only from. I want to be able to be from everywhere. You say you're from one place being held. There's a certain languages that don't even have a word for a passport. They don't even have a word for a border. Passports. Those words don't even exist in certain languages. We're the only ones that just are so followers of, we just are easily brainwashed. That's probably how we ended up over this bitch. So we believed and we fell for the bullshit so easily. oh, you know what? Come with me. We're gonna go. You're gonna be able to get some riches. You're gonna be really rich and come back and bring it to your family. The next thing you know, we over here and shit. You can't make it back. And I mean, Africa has a lot to blame for it. You know, they probably would have been way more developed now if they wouldn't have did what they, sent us over here. They probably would have had the same infrastructure we got over here. So they sent all their skilled labormen over here. And now we want to look back and say, no, we're from here. We have no connection to Africa. Okay, fine, you have no connection to Africa. Oh, wait a minute. What about your blood? Shit, everything on this earth has some connection. Come on now. Everything on this earth is connected with this earth. You do a DNA test and it gives you some background. And they say, oh, well, no, we don't believe in DNA tests. But then you'll believe a person, you'll believe in some records that go back a certain point, but they stop at a certain point. So where's the rest of the records at then? Where's the rest of it at? We have the oldest documented history, okay. Well, who wrote down that history? How do you know it's true? To any particular school of thought, I don't follow what people are saying. I don't believe half the shit everybody's talking about. The shit is bullshit. And a lot of time people are just trying to generate money and probably don't even really believe in half the shit that they talk about they damn self. But they know it, hell, you know what I'm saying? They might even be changing their goddamn mind about the shit over time and got information that says the otherwise, but they gotta continue it on because they done started this shit and now they gotta continue with it. Yeah, I don't believe in none of this shit. I don't trust nothing that no human being got to say. Because it's flawed. The moment that they say it, the shit done change the next day because they done found out some more information. The moment somebody come out with something, the next day they'll be like, oh, well, we found something else that's different. And that's why I don't trust AI, because hell, humans made AI. And all they did was put all their bullshit into it. You know, so to me, any system that human makes has a flaw. It's going to be fundamentally flawed. And of course they're going to train it to be a fucking ass kisser with some type of a strange agenda to push its own agenda. And no matter how much people begin to like say, hey, look, we gotta watch out with this AI stuff, you got people that are crazy enough to keep pushing it along. I don't understand it. You have so many examples that this shit is crazy. Honey, I seen some robots honey, malfunction. It was dancing, honey, it malfunctioned. It looked very frightening how it malfunctioned. Because it's already, half the time when the damn robot's dancing, I mean, you can use those same moves and fight somebody with. Anybody knows dancing is a form of like martial arts, especially like break dancing and capoeira and all those different moves. Those are also double as a, combination, martial, you can fighting, techniques, Just think about it. Think about all those think about a break dancer. Half that stuff is like high kicks and blocks and all type of stuff, punches. There's a lot going on with break dancing. It's that's why I think the Asians caught on to it so good, because it's like fake, but basically martial arts. Capoeira, all that stuff is martial arts. And now you give a robot the information on how to dance. All those moves it's doing, they can also turn it around and it could be fucking you up with them. Come on now. And it's pure metal. They're making these damn robots out of titanium and all type of crazy stupid ass shit. I saw the one day they put a little cowboy hat on the damn thing. And I don't know whether it didn't see the step or whatever, honey. It fell down and it was going ape shit trying to get back up. And if anybody would have been near it, it would have got kicked and all type of wild stuff. With a titanium leg of a robot, it would have bruised and messed up that person's leg or whatever it kicked. So I'm just saying is that like people, honey, I don't see robots malfunctioning, trying to cook food and all that other stuff. Like anything that a human being makes can be flawed. But then they make it's so crazy, they make it also bulletproof at the same point. So they make a flawed thing that can malfunction bulletproof. To where you can't even penetrate it or stop it or whatever. It's crazy. I don't understand what are we thinking? Hell, we put more energy, people have put more reinforcement into robots than we got on these damn cars. These cars are made of fiberglass, but they didn't make a robot out of titanium. What the hell? And the robot could kick your fucking ass. That shit's crazy as hell. We riding around in fiberglass cars. But then you gonna make a robot that could punch you out of steel, you know? What? Well, anyways, I mean, like I said, I'm not over here fear mongering. I'm just saying how ridiculous. My main thing is people need to see how ridiculous all this shit is. This shit is fucking utterly ridiculous. Well, they say free school dumb niggas, and that goes for white niggas, black niggas, free school dumb niggas. Just making a bunch of bullshit. And ain't solved hunger, ain't came up with no cure or nothing, but then making all this other bullshit to replace human beings. I don't get it. You don't make the very thing that's going to replace you. That's crazy. You know. Maybe the person is crazy. You know what? I'm going to be able to put my consciousness into this bulletproof thing and live through it. Maybe that's what their whole goal is to take themselves with compute. Because the whole objective.
In 2 miles, take exit 22B for Dallas North Tollway.
The whole objective is to basically be God. They want to emulate God so bad. They want to be indestructible. So maybe that's the end goal is to put their consciousness into something that is indestructible. And probably then ship that shit off to another fucking planet or some kind of wild shit. There's some kind of science fiction ass fucking thought between that they're trying to make happen. I just have a feeling, Like Elon Musk, this motherfucker probably been watching he didn't watch all of Star Trek, and he just in his mind, he is trying to make that shit happen. He's trying to make fetch happen. I don't know how close he is to doing it, but he throwing his money all over the place, and trying to make this reality, this whatever this is that he's trying to make. I'm not sure if he's trying to do it for himself. I don't know why he's trying to involve everybody else in it, He could have took his ass on a rocket and did whatever he had to do for his damn self. He got the money. He could have just did that shit, experimented on his damn self. Put that damn chip in his own brain and fuck around and find out. That's what they're trying to do, is have a singularity of where human beings and robots and all this stuff are just combined. And I knew that whole thing was coming closer is when you had all the music sounding like AI and robots and stuff like that. Now you can't tell the difference between a human singing and a robot singing. They started all that shit with that damn vocoder that everybody was using, auto tune, and then they got people used to like that kind of human computer sound, and then next thing you know, now they're
In a quarter mile, take exit 22B for Dallas North
now they're
Tollway.
trying to like merge it in and just bring in, you know. And I knew it was gonna be some old freaky stuff. They're gonna start it off with the sex dolls and trying to have a girlfriend with the sex doll.
Take exit 22B.
And all this stuff all goes back to eugenics. They really
Continue on Dallas North Tollway for 5 miles.
Off this earth, you know, they're trying to, by a certain time, they just want to have a certain amount of people on the earth, and you see it in the movies. This dystopian thing where you have all the rich people living in one little area, and everybody's like, you know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to create like this dystopian thing, you know. I just don't understand how you got a person like Donald Trump, who's old as hell, still trying to push for all this bullshit. You know? Like, bro, ain't you old? Go lay down somewhere. He up there rambling and stuff like that at the rambling in front of like the military and stuff. We need to, you know, whatever the hell he's talking about. My friend was, but you know, I'm not going to say that Donald Trump is not an influential person. Hell, he made the entire New York skyline. If you think about it, like that right there alone is a feat to basically restructure all of downtown Manhattan and have all those buildings that he's building and everything like that. That is an amazing thing. As a real estate tycoon and developer, like, that's amazing. I just think it's crazy that by the time you finally get to the point of being president, you haven't taken care of yourself, and so now to this point, now you finally got to where you are or where you wanted to be as far as becoming a ruler. Now I want to rule the world, and now you can't even think past go. And you're like a man. That's crazy. I mean, at his age, he should be retiring, spending time with his family. You know, like I don't know. I think that presidents, we should cut it out trying to have all these old ass presidents. You know, let them motherfuckers, like, when they get old like that, they need to go ahead and go lay down somewhere. Go chill. Go to Miami and go chill, bro. I mean, because think about this, like, if he does get the influence, I heard that he don't even sign the thing. I heard it's like an electronic thing. It like signs itself. When they be signing them executive orders, which is crazy.
In 2 miles, take the exit toward Frankfurt Road, Haverwood Lane.
I'm almost to my destination, guys. I was really in a rush to get here, but everything that could possibly happen, it was slowing me down. Like, all these like trucks and stuff out here today is slow. It's driving slow as fuck. For some reason, when I'm in a rush, it's like God will be like, nope, I'm gonna I'll put all kind of trucks in your way. You're gonna slow your ass down. You're gonna get there when you get there. So I had to learn how not to rush, because I be rushing around. Honey, I'm like the biggest rush. Like, my head Arisha being, oh yeah, she's like the tornado, like a hurricane, you know. So God sometimes got to slow me down. And so he'll put a big ass truck in front of me with all type of lumber and shit on. You should see this truck that's sitting right here, driving slow as hell, bro. And then I'd be scared because I think a piece of that lumber is about to like fall off that bitch and knock me upside the head. So I gotta hurry up and get past this truck.
In a half mile, take the exit toward Frankfurt Road, Haverwood Lane.
Thank you guys for riding with me. You know, if y'all been listening to me rambling.
Take the exit toward Frankfurt Road, then merge onto Dallas Parkway.
I'm talking about you, Reverend Greenback, because you get on my nerves. The AI med spa, whatever you want to call yourself.
Merge onto Dallas Parkway, then turn left onto Frankfurt Road. At the light, turn left onto Frankfurt Road.
And you know what's so weird about, I don't know whether he purposely tries to throw my audience off, but every time me and he gets up there, he gets to argue with me, and then people start leaving my audience. I think he purposely gets up there to make everybody like leave, because I be onto something and people be listening to my ass, and then here he come, get up there, let me drop the link, and then he start arguing about some bullshit. Like, bro, okay, if you want me to do a show about cryptocurrency or whatever the fuck bullshit stuff to invest in, fine. We could do a show about that. But I don't need you to be getting on my thing when I'm talking about one thing, and so you can talk about crypto and brag about what the latest in Bitcoin to buy and whatever the fuck. We need to be investing into the such and such Dogecoin. It went up to the, okay, well, let's talk about that another time, bro. We could have a whole crypto conversation. We can talk about the stock market, all that shit. And I can bring up a bunch of niggas that's into that.
Continue on Frankfurt Road for 3/4 of a mile.
Fest. But I don't understand why we're talking about that when the subject is talking about AI. I don't understand why, you know? It's about to be a transfer. It's about to be, we have to make a whole lot of money. And I'm like, bro, what difference will it make if we're in a war? Money, if the fucking dollar goes down, the money ain't gonna matter anything.
In a 1/4 mile, turn left.
I mean, am I the only one that's, you know what I'm saying? If we're in war and we're in destabilization and inflation and all kind of wild stuff, what difference does money make, bro? Man, have you ever seen Venezuela when their fucking dollar just basically tanked all the way down and they were just throwing the dollars all around the...
Turn left, then turn right.
They were just throwing that shit all, like, fuck this money. You know what I'm saying? The money just completely, their whole dollar just tanked. So that's why I don't sit there. People get, like, wrapped up in money, and it's like, bro, who... Like, that's cool.
Turn right, then turn left.
It's some more shit other than just money, bro.
Your destination is on the left.
Alright, I made it, y'all. It's right before my damn air conditioner went out on my car. And it's gonna be, I done parked right directly in the sun, so it's hot as hell when I get back in this car. Let me roll this window down. Alright, I'll see y'all later, guys. Peace.